Hello everybody, we are currently at Epcot and she wants to say something.
Really? Thank you. So as you can see behind us, they've started doing the Christmas decorations. So I found out that they're doing a layover with Living with the Land. I think this is the first year they've ever done it. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but it's the first year I've ever seen it. So we have fast passes for that, but first we're gonna go ahead and jump on Spaceship Earth, is that right?
Yeah, Spaceship Earth, we have fast passes for that, so we're gonna do that.
We were gonna ride it a couple of days ago, but my 2-year-old decided to throw it up on me that day, so we're gonna try to do it today.
Yeah, we're gonna do it today. I'm gonna mend a few words today.
Alright, well, come along.
Okay, so I made a mistake on the fast pass. It wasn't Spaceship Earth. It was what's that thing called?
The Finding Nemo Under the Seas with something like that.
Yeah, for some odd reason I had Spaceship Earth in my mind, and we went there, tapped our magic bands, and nope, they said we have a fast pass for the Finding Nemo ride. So yeah, we're going there right now. That's why I told her never let me plan things. She needs to do it.
Why? Because you get it wrong in your mind.
I get everything wrong in my mind.
It's okay.
So, especially when you have two kids just going back and forth, yelling, screaming, Finding Nemo. Nemo.
So how many people, I just lost my train of thought. How many of you guys like this ride? It's okay for me. The kids love it though, so kind of as a parent, you do it.
I like the ride. It's kind of AC in there.
Oh, is that what it is that you like about it?
Yeah.
You like Crush?
Yeah, I like the AC.
Go explore, explore, explore. Let's go explore the big blue world.
Wait, Mr. Ray, we can't explore without Nemo.
I'm sure we'll see him any minute now.
Nemo!
Oh no, jelly.
That's jellyfish. You're good. And I'll say jelly.
Swim over and say good day, dear old Elbrus.
Alright, so we finally finished the ride, and now the kids and Danielle are looking at the fish right now. We did get stopped a couple times, but we made it through. So now we're gonna go ahead and just look at the fish a little bit. Fast pass is not until 5:05, so we got a few minutes for that, and after that we're gonna go ahead and go to Living with the Land so we can see that Christmas overlay. So let's see it. I've seen it on other YouTuber videos, but I have yet to see it in person, even though I work here. So, but no, that's cool. So in a few minutes we're gonna go ahead and see that, and I'll go ahead and show you, right?
You say hi?
Hi.
Is there anybody else who with the Seas with Nemo and Friends when you're in the, what is it, East Australian current? Does anybody else get sick? Because it like, I get serious motion sickness during that part.
No.
Do you?
No.
Okay, well I guess I'm standing alone. But we're gonna go ahead and get in line for Living with the Land. I know we talked about Living with the Land, but we didn't say where it was. It's actually in the Land Pavilion downstairs. Kids are always hungry. You can feed them all day and they're still hungry. So we're gonna go ahead and get on that.
This is a Living with the Land Pavilion, right?
No, it's the Land Pavilion.
The Land Pavilion, okay.
Or the ride is Living with the Land.
Well, no, when you have kids just running around saying that we're hungry, and he's hungry all the time. Concentration. But at the Land Pavilion, I call it the Land Pavilion, it's on the first floor. So from here, you're gonna have to get down the escalator and or the elevator, or walk down the steps. and just go down to the first floor. Go, what is it? You turn left, right?
As soon as I come off the escalator, they will see a sign that says Living with the Land.
Yeah, as soon as you get off the escalator, it'll be right there to your left. Yeah, left. I want to be precise with the directions.
So are you ready? I'm super excited to go see the Christmas layover.
Okay.
Well,
so
I think they're
let's go ahead and go see the overlay of the Living with the Land. Okay, let's see how that is. So you go down those escalators, and then Living to the Land is right down there. Hey, can you hold on right here? Right there.
Systems is the rainforest, home to the most amazing concentration of life on our planet. These dense and beautiful forests cover only a tiny portion of the Earth's surface, but they contain more than half of its plant and animal species. Rainforests are also extremely rich in productive living systems, providing us with oxygen, food, medicines, and other elements essential to our lives. In the desert, nature has created a very different, but no less beautiful living system. And while this arid landscape may seem lifeless, it is very much alive. The plants and animals that have learned to survive in these harsh conditions make use of what little water they can find and avoid the scorching rays of the relentless sun. The American prairie once appeared as desolate as the desert, but over time, rainwater and nutrients gradually penetrated the hard surface of this land. Even the hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil that would one day become home to the American farm. Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and sometimes overuse of the land. In our search for more efficient ways to grow food, we often fail to realize the impact of our methods. Today, we're learning to live with the land, discovering better ways to grow food that will assure both human and environmental well-being.
Here at Epcot, we're learning to reduce the need for chemical pesticides by breeding and using natural predators, like ladybugs and wasps, to control pests. In the farmlands across America, we're learning that by plowing under vegetation containing natural fertilizers, we can enrich the soil.
These carefully controlled ecosystems, and for your safety, please remain seated in your boat at all times. Welcome to our living laboratories, where scientists from Epcot and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future. The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, even the flower petals, are edible. The starchy root of the plant has long been used to make flour for baking. One day, many of these lesser-known tropical plants may be as important as the bananas growing on both sides of the boat. More than 28 million tons of bananas are eaten annually, making it the most popular fruit in the world. When we mention farming, you probably don't think of fish, but fish farming, or aquaculture, accounts for nearly half of all the seafood consumed globally. Tilapia, bass, and catfish, like the ones you see here, are three of the more popular crops raised by fish farmers. The sustainable system we're using here recycles the water in the tanks. As a result, we're able to save millions of gallons each year. Our small fish farm produces nearly 5,000 pounds of fish each year to serve in restaurants around Walt Disney World. Innovations like this one can play an important role in our efforts to produce bountiful harvests and still protect natural resources. While there are more than 50,000 edible plant species in the world, most of us are only familiar with the handful that make up our everyday diet. The common grains growing here, wheat, maize, sorghum, and millet, plus rice, account for nearly 2/3 of our global food consumption. Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world.
Let it out.
Oh, man.
Mickey.
These plants are definitely on their way up. Innovative growing techniques like these increase yields while more efficiently using resources like water, fertilizer, and pesticides. Another innovation at work here is our integrated pest management program. By populating our greenhouses with beneficial insects that prey on harmful pests, like aphids and flies, we are significantly reducing our reliance on conventional pesticides. We're growing these crops using our nutrient film system. This technique precisely controls and recycles water and nutrients. With it, we can produce over 27,000 heads of lettuce a year in this one small area. Some of our best ideas have been inspired by nature, like these fruit and vegetable trees. By growing these ground plants vertically, we can increase yields and better control diseases. These crops taste as good as they look. In fact, we serve more than 15 tons of produce from our greenhouses in restaurants here at the land every year.
Back here. We were all through here, remember?
The future of agriculture may include innovative ideas like this vertical growing system. Plants grown in this way use a fraction of the space required by traditional growing methods. That saves water and increases production. The aquaponics system on your left combines hydroponics with aquaculture. The fish provide a natural source of fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish. It's another great way to produce more while using less. In our lab, Epcot scientists are working with the U.S. Department of Agriculture on a number of innovative projects. The goal of these efforts is to produce represent just a fraction of the work being done worldwide to produce bountiful harvests for our growing population. Scientists, farmers, and even backyard gardeners are doing their part to improve the quantity and quality of foods that we all rely upon. Together, we can continue to find more ways to increase food production and protect our precious natural environment. Only then will we truly be living with the land. On behalf
So how did you guys like that? I definitely think it was really cute. How did you?
I would have loved to seen it when it's dark outside, so you can actually really see the lights. I don't know if the video would show it or do it justice. I may come back. Stop talking about your headband.
Well, it slipped. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
I may come back, or we may. I don't know. We may. I may. She may.
We will.
Well, my parents are here next week, so we'll probably.
Maybe come here.
Are you taking over the video now? So
we'll come back. We'll come back when it's actually darker with the fast pass, because the line actually is pretty long now.
Yeah, I definitely recommend getting a fast pass now that they do lights.
Yeah.
On the ride.
So that's something that I'm looking forward to, actually doing it at night. Just, you know, and try that video one more time. But I hope you all were able to see everything. I had to change batteries mid through, because the battery was about to die on me. So, you have anything? No.
If you guys ride it, let me know what you think.
Yeah, down in the comment section below. And yeah.
Sorry, he's trying to take our job from us.
Yeah, mentally tired too with 2 kids. Yeah, I know everybody else has different.
This is Ethan's channel.
Okay, can we finish?
Well, hopefully you like this video. Like, comment, subscribe, share our YouTube channel.
Hey.
And we'll see you later. Alright, bye.
Bye.